Welcome, sisters, to another beautiful masterclass where today I shall be practicing an accent, it seems. I don't know how I started with that, but I did. So today we have the Akashic Creative Writing class where this was put together very beautifully by three sisters, myself, Melanie Hachi, say hello, hi, and then Lisette Lopez, hi. So you're going to get a little taste of all of us today. So how it is broken down in the first like 20 minutes or so, Melanie Hachi, well, first we'll bring in a goddess that's going to be epic, and new goddess, we fell in love with her, just yes. Then we're going to be bringing in writing prompts, checking in with everybody on where you are in, like, or do you feel comfortable writing? Do you wish to be an author? And so on and so forth. And then we'll give you girls some writing prompts. We're going to open up your Akashic records to be like mystery received here, and then we'll be able to do a 30-minute writing prompt of whatever your questions were. So when we're going through the writing prompts in the early stages, please write down the ones that you like, write down any creativity or imagination that you would like to write about, and trust yourself during the process, and your Akashic records will do the rest. And then from there, we will have some more beautiful gifts for you afterwards. But I would definitely wanted to give you just a little intro of what is coming up for you. And no, I have no idea what this accent is. Is it Australian? Is it English? The world shall never know. So that's what I got. Lisette, take over.
Okay, so today we're going to welcome an Egyptian goddess called Seshat. This Egyptian goddess is pretty special. We all discovered her together, right? Didn't have a lot of info about her, but she's pretty fascinating. So Seshat is the goddess of writing, and she is credited with actually being the inventor of the alphabet as far as the Egyptians are concerned. So to the Egyptian culture, she invented the alphabet, she invented writing, okay, the concept of writing. And she is a goddess of inspiration for poets, writers, and scribes. She's considered the Egyptian scribe, wife of Thoth, okay, which is also a god of communication and wisdom. So very interesting goddess to call into our circle. So let's all get ready to welcome her in as we do an invocation. Goddess Seshat, you who are a scribe of ancient Egypt and of all of us, modern times and old times put together, ancient world made known, we welcome you into our circle. We ask for you to inspire us. We ask you to fill us with ideas and help us manifest the book, the poem, the story that we want to bring into reality. We welcome you. We ask you to surround us with your beautiful energy. Stay with us as long as you like. We dedicate these 2 hours of our time to you. Thank you for coming. So ladies, we're doing a very spiritual deep dive here with Akashic records and the goddess Seshat, and manifesting the book or story of your dreams. So here we go. Take it away.
Hello, ladies. All right, I would like to see some hands, please. So who here wants to be an author? And you could put the little hand up, or you can put your actual hands up. So who already here is an author? Published or not, finished a book, maybe hasn't published it yet, or on the way to. Awesome. So who is currently writing a book? Awesome. So who has an idea that's like stuck in their head and they've got kind of a writer's block going on, but they want to turn this idea into a book so badly? Huh? All right. and who has no idea what they want to write, but they just know that they have a deep connection and passion to want to write something. Awesome. All right, Jasmine, next slide, please. All right, so what's your favorite way to be creative and to write? So you can just type in chat, put hands up as I go, whichever one is more comfortable for you. So we have poetry. Do you like to write a blog, magazine articles, short stories, essays, memoirs, role play, comic books, graphic novels, children's books, young adults, video games, or guides and how-tos? I would love to see some comments, please. Perfect. Awesome, awesome. Yay. Fantastic. Don't enjoy writing. All right, posts. Awesome. So there's a bunch of different types of fiction, nonfiction. I'm gonna we have a whole list here. I'm just gonna touch on a few. So there's action and adventure, alternate history, which is one of my personal favorites, children's books, comic books, coming of age books, which are super popular in this group, especially, I hope. Drama, fairy tale, fantasy. Fantasy is also one of my favorites. Paranormal romance, poetry, science fiction, suspense, thrillers, Western, young adults. Awesome. Yeah. Young adult. Yeah, same. Awesome. Yeah, let me see your favorites if you like nonfiction and fiction. So some nonfiction, some art and architecture, autobiographies, writing in a diary and journaling, that totally counts. History, some, again, I said journaling, memoirs, especially prayers, religion, spirituality, especially if you're connecting to the goddess, write it out. Some reviews, self-help, travel. I love travel blogging myself, so. Next slide, please, Jasmine. So if you know English, if you know what your book will be about, write an outline or continue the chapter of a book during this class, or even do some research for your book. If you don't, we are going to have a few writing prompts, as Jasmine mentioned in the beginning. So write down. So we have, what books have you thought of writing before? What ideas have been stuck in your head and want to be written about? I am going to post this in chat as well. What do you love to talk about these days? When you were a kid? Anything on this list, and like I said, I posted it in chat, anything in this list can turn into a story or turn into a book if it's something that you deeply connect to, essentially. So do you guys a second? All right, some fiction journal prompts, and just one second, I am switching over so that I can pop this in chat as well. Boop. All right, so write about a character whose dreams are portals to another world. Write about a group of friends who hope to use their combined skills to better the world. And I'm going to make this bigger because it's, you're a leader of a new country on a formerly undiscovered island. What is the culture, the laws, religion, food, anything like that? And imagine yourself and you discover this new place. What does that look like for you? And the last one, write a story about a character who takes nothing for granted. It sounds like a simple task, but sometimes it isn't. So if you want to choose one of those writing prompts, by all means, get creative. We have a few nonfiction ones as well, which I'm also going to go ahead and pop into chat. All right, so tell the nonfiction story that you don't want your mother to read. You know the one. Don't censor yourself. Recall a moment in which you spent a strong spiritual or unidentifiable energy. Excuse me. Describe the scene in vivid detail with special attention to the senses. Examine how you incorporate that experience into your worldview. Create a timeline of events depicting your life by using newspaper headlines. Connect them to the pivotal events in your life. Or choose an event that someone else remembers differently. Describe both memories and debate the differences.
Thank you, Melanie.
My mom's here. That's awesome.
And my mom's here. I can't really write a story about what my mom can't read about.
That's fantastic.
That was a joke. It was a joke and a little truthful.
Can. Oh, yes, you can.
No, it was a joke. It was a joke. It was a joke. It was a joke. Thank you. Thank you. So again, thank you, Manny, for your beautiful introduction. So these are some writing prompts that we particularly chose for you girls, but feel free. There's websites that you can look up writing prompts. You can come up with something on your own, but we wanted to give you some nonfiction and some fiction ones, and even some like from you yourself that you can think about and maybe connect to, get your minds working and start getting yourself created. So does anyone not have something that they're going to be writing about thus far? Anybody feel like I have no idea what I'm still going to write about, or everybody like feel comfortable and have an idea or at least one writing prompt that they wish to connect to? Okay, I'm seeing nods and yeses. Okay, cool. So we shall move forward. Thank you. So we're going to go. Lechette.
Yes.
You're
So,
done.
alrighty, ladies. So today we're going to do something a little different. We are going to write with our records open. So as you all know, I do Akashic readings. That's one of my little superpowers. I love the Akashic records. I want to help all of you feel comfortable in your own records. So we're going to do something very interesting is we're going to open our records. We're going to keep them open the entire time we're writing. Okay. So in essence, you might start getting downloads from the records, whether it's fiction or nonfiction, whatever comes to you, go for it. Use the prompts or write what comes into your heart, whatever you get, and trust what you get. Don't second guess it, just go with it and see how you feel after we're done. Okay, so this is a very cool experiment. Many books have been written with the Akashic records open. So this is something that's been done before, and it really works. You can channel amazing pieces of literature and nonfiction as well as even art. You could even do artwork while being in the record. So let's do it. This is going to be fun. What I want you to do is we put here on the slide, okay, this is the sacred prayer to open your own records. So what we want to do is all together, we're going to go ahead and open our own records. The way that we do it is, as you're looking at this prayer, you're going to say it exactly how you see it one time. Then we're going to do it 2 more times, except you see where the word me is and it's underlined, you're going to say your name. Okay. And you're going to say it to yourself. So I'm going to do it with you. Okay. One time, we're going to do it out loud. Then I'm going to stay quiet, and each one of you will do the prayer quietly to yourselves, but you're going to insert your name where it says me. Okay. Ready? Ready? Oh no, we are going to close the records at the end. Don't worry. We will do that for sure. Yeah. We got you covered. Don't worry. All right. Everybody ready?
Wait, hold on. We just got a new sister that just came in, Andrea Cardona. So
Oh, okay.
Andrea, just let us know when you officially are in. Andrea, you in? We're about to open our Akashic records. So we want to make sure you understand. And maybe Lisette can explain again if you need it. Andrea Cardona.
I'm sorry, I'm here.
Hi. Okay. We're about to open our Akashic records. So I'm gonna, and Lisette, is it okay if you say what we're doing so that Andrea can get it and make sure that she's good to go too?
Of course, of course.
Okay.
So Andrea, what we're going to do is we're going to open our Akashic records through a sacred prayer, okay, that I use to open records. We're going to open our own records this time. So what we're going to do is the prayer that you see on the slide, we're going to say that out loud all together one time. And then you're going to repeat that same prayer twice to yourself, okay? But you see where the word me is, that's underlined. There's two places where me is underlined on the screen. You're going to say your name, your legal name, where it says me, okay? And that's 2 times to yourself. All right? So it's a total of 3 times. 1 out loud and 2 times to yourself, except where it says me, you're going to say your legal name. Okay? Everybody understand? Everybody's
Thank
ready?
you.
You're welcome. All right, ladies. At the count of 3, we do it all together one time. Okay? 1, 2, 3. I ask God if he will have his shield of love and truth around me permanently. So only
God if
okay, so we're going to do it all together. Okay? Everybody together at the same time. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I ask God if he will have his shield of love and truth around me permanently. So only God's love and truth will exist between you and me. I allow the masters, teachers, and loved ones of me to channel through me out of whatever realm to say whatever they wish. All right, ladies, hopefully you said that out loud once. Now I need you to say it with replacing me with your name twice to yourselves. I want everybody to let me know when you're ready so we can start the countdown. Okay, put your thumbs up if you're ready so we can start the countdown for you to write. Okay, Marlou's ready. Okay, Jaslyn's ready. Okay, Noelle is ready. Melanie's ready. Okay. Trish, Donna's ready. Awesome, Noelle.
Well, is that a question? Is that you're raising
Andrea?
hand for a question or that you got thumbs up? You finished it.
Yeah, I think
Right.
it's because she finished it.
Cool. Just checking.
Okay, Claudia, are you, and you're done. Claudia's done, and Rose, I'm not sure if Rose is done. She done?
Yes, I'm done.
Oh, okay, perfect. So everybody is done. Trish, you're done? Awesome. Okay, Regina, are you done? Okay, wonderful. I think we're ready to start the countdown. So ladies, you get 30 minutes to write.
Everyone can see the timer?
Yes.
Alrighty, cool. And I'll put on just a little bit of music. Go down. 2 more minutes, sisters. "20 seconds." And start coming back. All right, all right. I know your juices are flowing. I know, I get it. Those 30 minutes went by way too fast. Honestly, like I got so much in my head going on right now. I just want to go back to writing. Like checking circle next. Wait a minute. Let's just keep writing. All right, all right. We gotta do the things. Let's set. Donna, are you back? Trish, Noelle, Claudia. Let's see. Rose Clone. All right, I see Donna, Noelle, Trish, Rose. Start coming back. We have to close the Akashic records. It's been over 30 minutes. And I don't know if this is your first time opening your Akashic records, but 30 minutes is quite some time. Noelle, okay, you're back. Thank you. Trishy, Trish. Rosie, Rose. Let's try to get everyone back so we don't have to close our records more than once. All right, I think we shall continue, and then worst case, we can add closing the records, that prayer to the signal group, just to make sure everyone will check in afterwards a little bit. Yeah, we want to make sure that everyone closes their records, because if you sit in it for way too long, you can get a very big headache and a lot of other things. But just to start, a headache will show up. All right. Lisette, take over. Oh no, you are
Oops,
muted. There
sorry.
you go.
All right, so to close your records, this little prayer here is a prayer of acknowledgement and thank you to the masters and teachers of the records for giving you the information. But the most important thing are the last 3 words that you see there, which is amen, amen, amen. That is what actually closes the records. But we always want to acknowledge and say thank you. So I'd like you to repeat after me. I'd like to thank the masters and teachers of, say your name, for the information I have received. May it be for my highest good. And here's where the records get officially closed. Amen, amen, amen. If you feel that it's not completely closed, go with a fourth amen. Sometimes that happens. Amen again. Okay. So that is the key to closing your records. Everybody did that? Awesome. Okay, good. I want to make sure everybody did that. Please don't stay with your records open because Jaslyn's right. You could get a huge headache if you're not used to it. It's a lot of energy. So
And more. Can we just make sure everyone closed it by doing in the chat box, done, done, done. Let's make sure that everybody has officially closed it and didn't have a problem with that. It's quite easy. Thank you,
yes,
Andrea. Very, very
thank
appreciative.
you.
Marlu, thank you. Rose Cologne, thank you. Trish,
Okay, awesome.
Claudia, Regina.
Just want to make sure everybody has it closed.
Noel.
You missing anybody?
All right. I think we're missing Noel, but I'll bug her personally to make sure she's
Okay.
good.
Okay.
All right. Cool.
Oh,
Alrighty.
okay. And Claudia said done.
Noel raised her hand, so you're done. Thank
Okay,
you, Noel.
awesome. Thank you. Okay, just want to make sure everybody has it closed. Okay, awesome. So now, ladies, we're going to do a little journey, a little meditation. The purpose of this is we want to have a little encounter with the goddess Sashat, have her bless our work, okay? And we're going to take a little visualization to see ourselves as the accomplished author and writer that we hope to be. Okay? Is everybody ready? Get comfortable. I'd like you to get really comfortable, close your eyes, sit back and relax. Okay. I will go ahead and start. I'd like you to take a deep breath. Nice, deep cleansing breath. I'd like you to visualize yourselves sitting comfortable in your chair, and then slowly shift your awareness until you see yourself outside a beautiful landscape of sand. Picture yourself in a desert. Beautiful, nice, warm desert with a light wind and sand beneath your feet. And I'd like you to see yourselves walking to a temple. This is an ancient Egyptian temple. Notice how beautiful and ornate this temple is. I'd like you to see yourselves walking into this temple. And as you walk in, you notice that there is a pit filled with fire right in the center. There's torches in the wall. There's a smell of incense in the air. And you see in front of you, slowly, a woman appears. A woman dressed in ancient Egyptian clothing. She has a feather in her hair and a scroll in her hand. She comes to you and says, "Welcome. Welcome to the ancient library where books were stored. Here you're going to find books that were ancient. There is a section in this temple that I will show you where books of the future are stored. Perhaps you'll find a book you want. She gently guides you into this library. I want you to visualize ancient scrolls on one wall, old manuscripts rolled up into scrolls and tablets. Take your time and look and see what you see. Seshat comes close to you and says, I'd like to take you into the library of the books of the future. Here you will find books written by all of you and more. You follow her until you walk down a corridor and you notice you walk into this room. As you look around, you find that it's a modern library in an ancient Egyptian temple. She smiles as she says, welcome to the library of the future. I'll give you an opportunity to look around and see what treasures you find. As you approach the shelves on the walls, you come across a book. As you get closer, you realize the author of this book is you. This is your book. Gently grab this book, open it, look in the table of contents. What do you see? What is the title of this book? Can you see the title? Glance through the pages of this book and know that this is the book you wrote. This is your baby, your creation that you gave birth to, your masterpiece, the book that comes straight from your heart. Seshat smiles and says, this book is only moments away in your reality. Here in the Akashic field, because that is where you're tapping into. This book was destined for you. You've already wrote it. It's here. It's in your hands. Now you need to take this book and you need to bring it into your awareness, into your physical reality as you manifest this book, as you take it from this plane to the next. You smile at the goddess as she shows you how this book can be made reality in your reality. She leans over and gives you a message on how to make your dream come true. What message is the goddess giving you? Listen closely to her words. You take the book and gently close it. Take one last look at the book and know that that book will be made in your reality. It already exists. It's already there. All you need to do is bring it to your awareness. Make it reality in your reality. You take the book and you gently put it back into the shelf. Look around you and notice all of the amazing books that are on the shelves. But that book is special because that book was written by you. The goddess puts her hands above your head and blesses your crown chakra. She blesses your third eye. And then she blesses your heart. And she says, be inspired. I have blessed you so the inspiration can run through you and flow through you. Be magnificent. You already are. You just need to believe it. You see the goddess gently disappear. You step away from the library. Take one last look. Take one last look at both libraries, the ancient and the modern, and know that you too can be a great one, a great writer, a great author, successful and happy. All you need to do is bring it to your reality. Now you gently walk back into the main room. Take a deep breath, smell the incense in the air. Take one last look at the fire pit and feel the warmth and the beauty of this temple. Notice the writings on the wall, the hieroglyphics, the symbols. As you walk outside, away from the temple, walk across the sand, feel the sand in your feet. Feel the gentle breeze, the warm, warm breeze. It's a beautiful day. Continue to walk. And as you continue to walk, visualize yourself shifting back into your chair, back into this room. And when you're ready, open your eyes.
Wow, wow, wow. A lot of the times after Lisette does some type of manifestation, visualization, I always just walk out saying, wow. Thank you, Lisette,
You're
for
welcome.
your beautiful gift to channel goddesses.
You're welcome.
All right. Shedding circle time, our favorites, next to writing. So this is your moment to share about what writing prompt you chose. What did you write about? Anything that you'd like to share about how this night was for you, how that meditation, what gift Sashat gave you, what message, what title, what are your table of contents, anything that you would like to share about this night thus far. And we do have the capability of pausing the recording at any time. So if you like, there definitely confidentiality is numero uno here. We might be talking about our future book here. So if you'd like us to pause the recording or just remind everyone confidentiality, like author rights, whatever you want to say, this is a sacred space and nothing that is shared here shall be shared anywhere else. Okay. Regina, I see your hand up. Thank you for being our numero uno sharing woman person.
So this isn't what I thought we were gonna do today. And it's really cool that we got to do it. So thank you, Lisette, for setting the stage and for leading us in that meditation. And I am in the process of writing my solo book right now, which is really cool and scary at the same time, because it's like, am I really doing this? Am I like gonna put myself out to the world? And yeah, I am. So what I was working on just now was the opener, which was kind of like the sticky spot for me a couple months ago, and why I stopped writing the book, because I felt like I had the outline and I had like the lessons that I wanted to share. And it's about peace. The book is about peace, inner peace. And how my road to inner peace hasn't been so easy and so peaceful along the way. And so I wrote about the morning that I woke up and I felt like I didn't want to be alive anymore. And I talk about that in the opening. And I'm really grateful that I get to, like, just solidifying this tonight is like, it's so cool. Cause like Lisa, in the prayer you just shared, or the meditation, being in the library and like seeing the books and like pulling the book down, and it's like, whoa, like I'm actually talking about this. So, and I have these sisters, so it's really awesome and not so scary. So thanks.
You're welcome.
You just made my heart flutter. Little butterflies. That was awesome. Anybody else would like to share? Anybody would like to share next, I should say. I can also choose somebody. Ah, there you go.
Okay. So I started writing a book about 15 years ago. It's a fiction book. And this is just going to catapult me to doing it, just getting it done. I have like 8 chapters already done. Obviously, I'm going to edit everything again. But what I did today is I really added a beginning of a new chapter with a new character. So I'm excited to see where it's going to go. So yeah, thank you.
Is this your Goishleta book?
Yeah. It's not gonna it's not gonna be called Goishalete, but it's
okay.
yeah, that's the one.
Yes. Oh my God. I literally was going in Google Doc a few days ago and I found a chapter of that book and I was like, man, I hope she continues this.
Thanks.
Yay! I'm so excited. That'll be awesome. Oh my goodness. Happy dances everywhere. All right. Trish, I know you came in here with no idea. So I really want to hear from you.
Oh, I don't think you do. No, just kidding.
Oh, what? So,
Yeah, apparently they are trying to call me. I'm the naughty sister, and then Adam says, no, she's the instigator. I said, no, I'm goddess instigator. So yeah, so I was thinking something like goddess instigator witch was on my book or something like that. And I wrote about Sedona. I had I needed to kind of hit the ground running when I got home. And was in a very long 4-day seminar. And so I didn't really have a lot of chance to process it. So this was just a beautiful opportunity to kind of tap into the whole event and just kind of flood. And I just, so I'm curious to go back and actually reread it to see what I actually wrote. Felt good to just kind of get it out. And then, because it was a lot of magical moments and some things I'd forgotten. It jogged my memory of something. I just kind of closed my eyes and went within and opened up the space that allowed, which was beautiful to be able to do that. So yeah, you know, I'm excited to keep doing that. This because I know there is a book in me, you know, and I'm not a wordsmith. I do not like to write. Cancel that. I am the most amazing magician writer is going to make the most amazing fucking book ever. I'm just saying. So there we go. There we go. So I'm going to keep this up. I'm going to keep showing up and scratching my head and letting whatever flows because there is a book in me. If someone can make sense of it.
That was beautifully well said.
That's my story and I'm sticking to it. I love you guys. Thank you for this was magic.
Thanks, Trish. I can't wait until you do have that aha moment and you're just like, I know what I'm gonna write about. I hope you call me. I want to be called immediately. Yeah. All right. Hey, Andrea. Can I call you out? Hi. No, don't call me out. It's too late.
Oh yeah, can you call everybody else out too? That's the deal. Hi, I just want to say thank you guys for bearing with me as I arrived late. I will say that timing is everything. Honestly, I saw this event and I didn't sign up for it right away, and then I saw the Facebook pop up as I'm leaving work, and I'm like, let's do it. That was my sign to do it. So I was driving home during the beginning, but I made it here, and I had good things came out. So I do write poetry and a little bit of erotica every now and then, and I really realized that this last story I just wrote, I spent more time like setting up the scene, and it just kind of made me realize I can build upon what I've been doing and do some more. So I've had some ideas running. So this time kind of submitted some other a YA fiction book. I think I want to kind of incorporate. But I also wrote a poem that I want to share with everybody. So I'll read it. And it's coming from today, actually. Power and pride after moments of doubt. Why do you forget, dear one? You are a wonder that has forgotten its wonder. Please continue to be the spark of joy you are. Light the way and allow others to light the way for you too. You know the path. You made the path. How could you forget? Pause in the stillness. Breathe. Be at one with the one that is you. Glorious you. Shine bright, dear one. I love you. You are love. You are beloved. Thank you.
Beautiful. Wow. Wow. That's awesome. Beautiful.
I'm gonna have to give you the same word as Lisette, which is a big honor. Wow. That was amazing. A beautiful poem. And did that opened up for you during the Akashic Records? Did it just literally like show up for you? Like, how do you do poems? I've never done I've done poems. It doesn't come to me. I look up rhyme zone and figure out what rhymes with it. So this just came to you? How does that happen? Oh my God, so cool. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for showing up. And even though you came a little late, you played full heart. That was beautiful and amazing. And you didn't even need a writing prompt. So the first 20 minutes would have been a waste of time for you. Look at that. So thank you.
All in the space too.
Yay. And I feel like I've seen your name before in past master classes, right?
I've attended an event, but it's been some time.
Well, then welcome back. Nice to have you back. Yeah, and Melanie said #hair appreciation. I think you have a few other chats of just people falling in love with you and saying how awesome you are. So thank you for coming back, and I hope you enjoyed it enough to come back again. Whoa.
I already do. I'll say that. Thank you.
Yay! Happy to hear that.
Good hair.
Righty. Yay! And I'll definitely at the end, we'll talk about like what our next events are. And if you ever feel like joining our membership, I would say it's a lot cheaper to join our membership and a lot better because then you get to hang out with all the sisters at all times. And we can talk about that at any time that you'd like to. I think since you have us on Facebook, you can talk to any of the moderators or admins. All right. Next person. Melanie's like, yes, please. Melanie's really good at knowing when a new sister would be epic in the sisterhood. All right. Donna, you already are a published author, so it will be interesting to see what you wrote.
I wrote a chapter in a compilation book this week, or last week actually. So that was pretty interesting. I just kind of journaled about some things. I just started like my morning journal, and then I ended up, one of my coaches said, like, name 3 things that you've been through that you've survived. And I just did a 4-day water fast. So she's like, I want you writing about that. So I was writing about, and it all came to like healing my gut. So I wrote about that. I wrote about like my divorce, my marriage that was not so good, things like that. So I gave me a lot of ideas. And then in the meditation, that was so cool. I like imagined her, like I was going through some of the scroll, and it was like my life of like how I'm getting to where I'm going. And then the book was like a book about my life. It was called like the story of my life or something like that. And I basically got like, just keep on going. You do it. You're right on the right path. Just keep on going. So, thank you.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Donna.
chills. Right. I was just like, yes, thank you. Validation, right?
All the validation. And that's awesome. I'm also working on healing my gut. I'm actually in the process of doing a fungi cleanse next, but like Thanksgiving is coming, so we have all the pills and supplements, and we're like, we're just gonna wait until after. We want to enjoy the turkey, and then we'll start the fungi cleanse. That'll probably be like a 2 to 4 month cleanse. So
I did a month. It was a whole month, because you did like go vegan and for like a month, and then you do a colon cleanse, then juices, then water fast, then you slowly add food back, and so you do juices for another week. Yeah, I was like, after a month, like, I'm ready for solid food now.
Yeah, I'll let you know how mine goes too. We'll see.
Okay, yeah, let me know.
Thank you for your journey. That's a really nice writing prompt too. I definitely like want to add that one into our list. Mel Lisette. So thank you for that. Do you mind if we do? Well, I'll steal it if we borrow it.
Sure.
We use that writing prompt. That's a good one.
Sure.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
It's super cool. Future writing prompt goes. All right, Rose Cologne. Hello, sister.
Hi, everybody. So I just kind of, wanted to really be here. So I kind of raced home, and I kind of made it on time. So
yay.
Kind of after that, Lisette opened the Akashic Records. I was like, boom, like, now what? So I just kind of started writing about writer's block, and I just wrote, and it just turned into this interesting little fantasy imagination story. So it was really nice to just, kind of be more out of the box, really imaginative, and just kind of let that go. And that felt really just, we should just let it go, and just, doesn't have to make sense. And it just felt nice to just be so free with that. So enjoyed that.
Super cool. What a concept. I have writer's block. Let me just write about my writer's block. What a concept. I love it. You're so imaginative and creative.
Didn't know what else. Didn't know what else. So it's like, okay.
That's awesome. And what was it like to have, I think this is your first time having the Akashic Records open, right?
I had a session with Lisette before.
Okay.
I was like, I really wanted to be here too.
That's beautiful. All right, cool. Thank you.
Thank
you. Noelle, I know you said you were driving and stuff, but I just want to do a check-in. Do you have anything?
I'm back. I was actually out feeding the kitty cats. And by the way, I love your hair, Lisette. You keep rocking that natural color. You look awesome. So I started about 15 minutes later than the rest of you by the time I got in the house. And, I sat down and I've had writer's block for so many years. I used to be actually quite a prolific writer, and I have several books in various stages. And sometimes I look back at what I've written in the past and go, wow, what happened to that person? That person's long gone. That like mind block is gone. Because I mean, I have literally had no creativity now for so many years, just because my job is really, really stressful and a bit of a soul killer, shall we say. And so I actually just sat and I wasn't really expecting anything, but I did vomit out a really rough poem. So I'm kind of thrilled about that.
Ooh, yay! Noelle. Ah, man, I totally see you as the creative type. It hurts me to hear that you've been having difficulties with that. And I know your job has been giving you a lot of stress recently, so I hope that that gets kind of taken care of. We can call it writer's block, or another term for it, I'm sure is out there. And I'm happy you joined us tonight so that you can open up some of your creativity.
Yeah, so like I
Yeah.
said, it worked out. I'm thrilled with probably the first creative word writing that I've had for a while. So I was excited about that.
Rock on. All right, cool. Happy faces everywhere then.
Thank you.
I'm happy to hear. Happy to hear. All right, I think I got everyone. Mel, Lisette, either of you want to share? Claudia?
Sorry, I just realized I was muted. I'm here talking. So I continued writing a little bit more about the story I had shared with you guys, which is basically a travel. It's a romance, but it's a time travel romance set in New Orleans in the late 1700s, and it's basically the character goes back in time accidentally by reading a spell in a book at a voodoo shop, and she gets sent back to the time of Marie Laveau and has to convince a very young Marie Laveau to send her back to her time period. So yeah, so I'm still ironing out the details of that. So yeah, I've been writing this book for years. Life happened, I put it on hold, and I have like a list of books that I've been working on, and I just, you know, I'm prompting myself to get back in the saddle and do this. So yeah. Yep.
Yay! It's gonna be so awesome. I'm really excited for your fiction book, and I'm really excited to read my own fiction book. So I'll quickly do my share, and then Mel and Claudia, I think you two are the last ones, so we'll do a quick check-in on that too. So I continued, I'm in the process for the last month or so. I started with this idea. I love elements, and I love witches, and I love priestesses, and I was like, how to mix these three concepts together. So I created an outline a few months ago of, all right, she gets her period for her first time, and everybody celebrates it, right? Because I'm a menstrual cycle coach, so she gets her menarche party in the book. Let's put that out there first. And then I continued my outline of in the menarche party, an element chooses her by her putting her menstrual blood in a cauldron, and then it turns a certain color, and then that color will tell her what element has chosen her, and earth chooses her. So I will leave it there and continue that process later. But I ended up creating the outline of, I know, right? Thank you, Regina. Like, oh my God, I can't wait for this book to be written too. Like, I've always wanted an elemental witch. I've been going to libraries. I've been searching on Goodreads. There is no concept out there with elemental witches. So my book, the book I saw, was Elemental Witches series. So the first book will be called Elemental Witch. The second book will be called Elemental Priestess. And the third book, unbeknownst to me until this moment, is going to be Elemental Goddess. So she will turn from a witch to a priestess to a goddess somehow. How will she go on this journey? I will hopefully find out soon enough so I can write the book. So last night I actually shared it with my husband, who I always have many ideas, and he just kind of like, oh yeah, cool idea. But after he heard my idea yesterday, he's like, this isn't just an idea anymore. This is turning into an actual book. And I'm like, yeah, I've been trying to tell you that for a month now. And he's like, no, 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 but like you gave me details. You gave me full on a whole story. You gave me the first book right now. So today I was writing what I told him yesterday as an outline on paper. And then I started going deeper into it, like just going deep. She's going on a backpacking trip, but then she ends up running into another elemental witch during their backpacking trip, and just creating little subplot stories to the plot. I got the plot, I got the outlines, and now I was working on the subplots. Her best friend was there during when she got her menstrual cycle. So now her best friend ends up becoming a fire witch, and then like all this stuff. So I started creating the outline, and then I started creating the map of what the world looks like. So like a fiction story, oh my God, I have to create the map. What's in her backpack? What does she do during the backpack? Her character, like who is she? Like, oh my God, I never knew a fiction story would be so much work. Nonfiction is so much easier. So it was awesome to like just see that and connect that I'm somehow going to have a trilogy in this. And I'm definitely dying for it to be complete. So I can think of something else, because now I won't stop. It's just constantly going on up here. So it was really nice to write with the sisters. And the word I got, the message that I got was sisterhood for what Sashat gave me. She's like, what's going to help you write this book? Sisterhood. I was like, ooh, I like this word. So we'll talk about sisterhood and how it can help you write your book in a little bit. But until then, Melanie, would you like to talk about what you wrote?
Yes. So I'm actually super excited, and I'm going to send you a message with the idea that just popped into my brain when you were talking. So yeah, that's a whole other thing. I started working on my deck. Like actually, I had all intentions on sitting here with like notepad. This is where I got with that. And all of a sudden it was like, nay, no, open the laptop, do the things, like this is what you're doing. So yeah, I actually did a lot. So yeah, it just like out of me. So I'm super excited. And like
you need an artist? You need an artist?
No,
She is an artist.
I am an artist. So I'm excited. I'm excited to finally put it all together. And I'm going to be getting actually Ayla, my oldest daughter. She is an amazing artist. Like she's super talented for only being 11. So I'm going to get her to help me out, and Callie's going to help, and it's going to be like a cool like family project. And it just, yeah, all the things just like, it was like, this is what you're going to do. Yeah. And then when I was in the library, it was literally like a shelf of all the things that I'm going to do. And I'm like, what? That's so much. But yeah, it's going to be all the things. And I'm so freaking excited. Oh my God. So yeah, thank you, Lisette, for being amazing and bringing us on this incredible journey. More to come. I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
So Melanie has been wanting to create this tarot deck for like what, 4-5 years? So the fact that she said that and did it.
We've easily talked about it for like 4.
Yeah,
like, it's been a long time.
Easily. So happy faces everywhere. Can't wait for that tarot deck to be out. And then we could use it on our new and food events. So that was awesome.
Dropping a little hint. The awakened goddess.
Yes. And just like full on like snap mode right now.
Oh yeah, like it, like I said, it all was like
wow. So Akashic record opening for writing class number 2. coming out? Is that what I
Hell
just
yeah,
said?
let's do it. I'm
Number
so
2.
in.
All right, I love it. I love how everyone got in the flow. We even got Noelle, who hasn't been creative for a while, super being creative and writing a poem. So we did great. I like how this clash went. I'm going to open the slides again. I didn't miss anybody, right? Everybody's good to go.
Actually, Claudia.
Yeah,
You
but
missed
I don't
Claudia.
think Claudia's here. I already sent her a little chat. Claudia?
Oh, okay, okay.
Claudia? Claudia Passay?
I'd
Claudia?
like to
Okay.
ask a question to the ladies. Now that you experienced opening your records and writing with your records open, I'm just curious, did you notice any changes or shift? Was it easier, harder? Was it different?
Easier.
So much easier. And I felt as soon as I was in it, you know how you know when you're in them, you're like, okay, I'm in there. And I have watched you do this many times, and I'm like, oh, okay, so you're just in there. I felt it in every ounce of my being. I was just like, oh, I'm in there. Like, yeah, it was really cool. It was a really cool experience. So again, thank you,
glad.
Lisette, for being amazing.
You're welcome. I'm
Andrea,
glad.
is this your first time in the Akashic Records? Yeah. What was it like for you for your first time? Because normally we open up Akashic Records for maybe like 10, 15 minutes, but we did it for 30 minutes. I don't want to check in.
Natural is the word that comes to mind.
Natural. I'm okay with that.
Cool.
Rock on. Cool. Thank you. All right, cool. So did anybody have a problem with the Akashic Records being open for 30 minutes?
No?
3, 2, cool. Everyone loved it. Cool, rock on. So definitely a future project opening up Akashic Records. I felt more in like the inspiration was just easier to hit. Like it was just easier to connect and be like, okay, like there was no writer's block all of a sudden. So I enjoyed that a lot. Okay, so shower circle is complete. Thank you, girls. So everyone came up with these beautiful ideas, and some of us were able to just do diary and journal, and that was absolutely beautiful. Now, there are some of us that are interested in writing books, right? So what, particularly me, Melanie, and Lisette, the 3 of us that have created this masterclass today, have decided that the best way, which is funny because I got the word sisterhood, so this is perfect, is sisterhood, writing our books in sisterhood. And we can say we're going to write our books alone, but like I don't even give myself an hour a day to write my book at the end of the day. And what motivates me to actually show up is sisterhood. Whenever you come to a masterclass, for example, all of a sudden you get creative and all of a sudden you actually sit down and write that book that you've been talking about for 5, 10, 15 years for some of us. So what's the difference? The difference is actually sitting down together and keeping each other accountable. Hey, why didn't you come to class? Hey, why didn't you come today to write your book? You know, so just keeping each other accountable to writing something. Even if you decide halfway in 2 or 3 months from now, I don't even want to write this book anymore. I want to write another book. The idea is just to keep writing until the miracle of your book being published happens. A book, just a book. And then after we get a book, then we can work on the second one. But let's just keep writing. So with that being said, Melanie, Lisette, and I were like, well, we even tried it out. We sit together and we started writing and it was epic. And we just like started getting major ideas and inspiration. So we decided to open up an opportunity on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays from 12 to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, starting November 2nd, for anybody that would like to write a book with us. And anybody that is interested in writing a book or just sitting together for 2 hours and writing, then feel free to. And we'll connect on Zoom and we'll do all the things. And we have a schedule for now. And then we'll test out the schedule maybe in like a few days or weeks or months from now. And we'll test out what other things work. For example, we hope to reopen the Akashic Records from time to time. We want to see what it's like to sit in that. If any sisters in writer's block, then maybe we can open up the Akashic Records again, right? Or maybe if we just all want to, just to get some more inspiration and figure something out, we could do that. Another thing that we could do is critique each other's work, something that you can't do on your own. You can critique your own work. We do it enough in our heads, but it's kind of nice to hear it from some other people and get another point of view as well. So we want to be able to, like, we have 3 people. So one person out of the group will get critiqued once a week as an example. And then we'll read through your work and we can have a conversation with you and we can have critique. Another thing is you can have critiquing a partner. So another sister you can switch chapters from time to time and critique each other if you'd like. So there's all kinds of options. What the schedule looks like for this call from 12 to 2 as an example. This is what we're looking at for now. It can change, but this is what we'll start with, and then we'll do a survey and so on and so forth. But I have personally done this before and it was really helpful. The first 20 minutes, we do a little check-in. What are you working on today? I'm going to work on my outline. I'm going to do some research and do some character development. I'm going to work on a subplot. I'm going to work on a chapter. Whatever you say you're going to work on, let's watch you work on it. We'll write it down. Then we have 75 minutes of writing. We did 30 today, and you can see how much you got done. So 75 minutes, double time, plus an extra 15 minutes for pee breaks and water. And if you want to keep writing, then keep writing and hold in your piss. That's perfectly fine. So 75 minutes of writing time. Then we have 5 minutes of, before we come back, hey, 5 minutes, beep, 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 start sending what you worked on today to the facilitator. Send the work that you wrote down to the facilitator. And then if you send your work, you will be added to the lottery of the critiquing, right? So that your work can possibly be critiqued, or like, oh my God, that was amazing, or whatever it is. It will, like, all copyrights are for you, confidentiality 100%. It's for you to, like, have a deadline, practically a 75-minute deadline to finish your work. And actually, like, oh my God, like, I actually have to send this and show them that I wrote this chapter. Pandas, let me work on this. Right? So it's a motivation, like, oh, and so you can't lie yourself out of this, but I worked on a chapter. No, I did it. You actually have to show your work, right? It's kind of like class. We'll give you a gold star if it makes you feel any better. All right. And then afterwards, we'll share. What was it like for you? Did your kids start having a temper tantrum and all of a sudden you found yourself not being able to write? What happened at that moment so that we can make sure it doesn't happen again? Did you all of a sudden have diarrhea? Did you get writer's block? Whatever showed up for you. I had no problems whatsoever. I rocked it. I actually am going to continue writing after this. Whatever shows up for you, if you want to share something, or if you have a question, I'm having difficulties with this character development, or what do you girls think about this? You can all do that in the 20-minute sharing circle each time. So this would be Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. There's 3 facilitators for the 3 different days. This is our plan of action. We are decided to put a price on this, and here's why. Because without a price, people aren't going to show up. People aren't going to take it seriously. This is your book that you've been writing. 2 things that really helps is sisterhood and putting a price point up for actually showing up. That's what I have found has worked for me. So that is what we're working with. Now, of course, we love you girls. So we're doing a founding members price for this. So if you girls decide to join us before, we didn't set up a time for our deadline. Meep. January 2022. What do you girls think? All right, January 2022 it is. So January 2022, then we can start with a founding members price, and then we can all sit down. If you want to try it out for a week, for the first week of November 2nd, try it out. I don't know if November 2nd will be like the best week ever because it's our first week, but maybe we'll give us 2 weeks. Join us on the 3rd week. It'll probably be better, right? But enjoy the time period of the sisterhood and actually sitting down and writing and so on and so forth. And also, Melanie Lisette and I are creating a publishing company. We actually want to publish the books, right? This is the idea. So instead of going out and being like, okay, I have this book and nobody's taking my manuscript. Whoa, if you are part of this writing class, then we will put you on the wait list and give you the opportunity to publish your book with our little independent indie publishing company that we are creating. So hopefully that motivates you just a little more of an opportunity, and we'll be able to see your manuscripts and such. So we'll make sure, we'll tell you like, hey, if you want to publish with us, the rules are that, well, you girls are women. So that's rule number 1, women-owned publishing company for women by women. And another thing is like something for women. So women's health, like for me, I automatically put my first chapter is going to be menstrual cycle, right? So something to add that will support women and the new earth that we all wish to create as part of Red Tent Goddess Sisterhood. So that is the bolt of it. Okay. So this is for you. If this is for you, if money is an issue, we always please contact us. Like, this is sisterhood at the end of the day. Masculine is it must be this way and you must pay this and blah 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 blah. That is not who we are. This is sisterhood. So I'm having money problems and I need a little support for a little bit. That's fine. Talk to us. This is what we're here for. We're here to love on you, not to demand money. Like, money is just another bonus. And the only reason we do money is because it's an energetic exchange. And we understand the importance of money in this society that we live in. If not, exchanges would be the thing, or just love, just loving on each other, right? So just let us know what's going on, and we're super duper open, like always. So that is that. Next event that we have is tomorrow. Because Marlou and Lisette are here, do either of you want to talk about the Samhain Festival that is going on, the first annual Samhain Festival tomorrow?
I'll talk about it.
Thanks.
So we're having our first Red Tent Goddess Samhain Festival, and basically it's going to be pretty special. It's basically the enchantress and priestesses of the Red Tent Goddess Academy got together. We all talked about it and we all agreed that we wanted to showcase all the beautiful skills and awesome stuff that we're learning. And so what we're going to do is we're going to open up with a beautiful meditation. We're going to call in all of these lovely goddesses that are going to be supporting us in this ritual. We're going to do a releasing ritual for Samhain, connecting to our ancestors, releasing to the goddess Keriwan. And after that, we're going to have breakout rooms with our enchantresses and priestesses that they're going to give you ladies, whoever comes, readings. So we're going to have little mini readings with different oracles, tarot, pendulum, all types of different divination. And we're going to do little groups of maybe 4 or 5 women inside the groups, inside the little breakout rooms. And then finally, we're going to end it with a sharing circle. And we're going to close the circle, obviously, and thank the goddesses. And finally, we're going to do a little mini Reiki healing session for everybody that has intentions and needs healing. So we're going to do a little bit of that. And we're going to come in costume. It would be awesome to see you guys either in costume, or if you want to wear a hat or something, anything that's festive. And it should be a lot of fun. So we're very excited. And there's Marlou with her wizard hat. And so anyway, this is very special for us. It's the first time we do this, and we're very excited. We've been planning this for a while, and I hope that you ladies show up and have fun and enjoy. So
yeah, I want to mention also that we are going to have a moment of prayer for our family members that are sick, or friends, or if anybody needs a prayer, it's going to be part of it. And that's when the Reiki is going to come in as well.
Right. Thank you. Yes.
Perfect. Thank you, ladies. They're really excited about this project that they've been putting together. We have like a Red Tent Goddess Academy, and the priestesses and the enchantresses have like gone together to like create this. So it's really nice to have our certified priestesses and enchantresses, or soon to be certified priestesses and enchantresses, working on this together. Thank you. Thank you. I love it. I forgot to mention real quick so the name of the company, Andrea, we haven't trademarked it yet. So I would love to say it, but we cannot yet. But let's just say it's a really nice name. And we are working, we're just starting the writing class. We're just writing our books. So we are just starting the publishing company, but we hope that we can get this up and running in the next few months so that we can start publishing books. We already have a few books that are in the works, right? And then of course we'll write our first books. The people that are in the writing class will get first hit too. And then we'll all be able to share for that. Hopefully the first round will be all of us like writing our books together, creating it together, marketing it together, and then we'll be able to support each other in like, hey, I wrote my book with all these sisters, so check out all our books together, you know. And I think that'll be really supportive, so that instead of like, I don't know if you have a big following or not, but Red Tech Cottage has a pretty good following, not the best, but we're getting there. And it's going to be part of Red Tech Goddess, so like we have a marketing system already in place, and we just need the publishing company to be able to say like it's a published book. So we got that in motion. What I also forgot to mention is that yes, we do have this founding member price as well as these other prices. There it is. So you can honestly pay either or. Just to give you an option, this kind of like if you've ever been to dailyohm.com and they give you like, you can choose what price point you'd like to pay. You can choose what price point you'd like to pay. So you could choose either or. I mean, it's up to you. Or you could choose another price and just let us know and we'll have a nice little conversation. But Mal, Lisette, and I are pretty open, and we just, if you're in and you're interested, then like, let's talk. Let's write our book together. All right, cool.
I just wanted to say we have 2 other founding members that are not on the call, which is Ali Love and Connie Lawless. So it's us 5.
Yes,
so,
thank you. Thank
you're
you.
welcome.
Well, yes. And then if you want to come to one class, let's say if you want to come to a class, Melanie already put all the links in the chat box and we'll add it to the replay as well. And then the class itself is $7.33 with the coupon code RTG Writer, RTG Red Tech Goddess Writer. So you can come to a class and check it out and see if you like it. And then you can decide from there on the weeklies and the monthlies and all the things. All right, thank you. Last thing I will say is that we have our first retreat of Red Tech Goddess. This is officially our one-day first retreat that we have been working on for a while. We are working with Lourdes Star Shower. I personally, she's a tantric teacher in the Fort Lauderdale, Florida area, and she is known, very popular around this area, one of the top 2 tantric teachers that I know of in the area. If you've been to a tantric class, you know who she is. And she is coming to our Red Tent Goddess Red Tent Temple, and she's going to be honoring us with her presence, and she's going to be doing these amazing, like teaching us how to do yoni massages, how to give ourselves more orgasms as well as better orgasms. And we're going to be learning a lot more about our bodies and how to connect sexually and all this stuff. It's going to be in person and online. So that is still happening. We had said that the early bird is actually going to happen until the next new moon event, which is on November 2nd. So there's still time to sign up for the early bird. And then you can do that. Mel, can you get that link for me really quickly and put it in the chat too? Thanks for the San Wayne one and for the one-day retreat, just to make sure everyone's got it. We haven't.
That one in there.
Thanks. Thank you so much. So that is what we have going on in person and online. I will stop my share and see if anybody has any last minute questions or anything like that. We have another 6 minutes before we officially have to close the doors on this recording. Will the retreat be recorded? You pay but can't attend. You know what, Rose, can you send that to me on Signal and I will double check. I want to say yes, but I will double check for you. Because Lourdes isn't very techie. So Claudia Passetti is the one setting up all the techie stuff. But if it's online, I'm going to go with it's going to be recorded. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for that question. Any other questions? I know that she is doing it online and in person. Yeah, so it's online and in person. So I'm going to go with it will be recorded, most likely. Definitely. I've been to Lourdes's class personally. Amazing. Oh,
I'm here.
Yay, Claudia. Hey.
Okay, I'm in between the class and a date night tonight, so but I'm here. Did we hear there's a question about the retreat?
Yes, so the retreat is that it will be recorded. So if she pays but she can't attend, will it be recorded?
Yes, we're opening it up to both in person and online, and we're actually going to have One of the participants is going to be a moderator. So we're going to have someone who's going to be managing, making sure that all the questions are answered and that she's putting the camera and moving it around. So it will be recorded and you can watch it, of course, ideally, in live, but if you're not able to, we'll have a recording. I've never recorded a super long event, so I hope Zoom can handle it. It's like
Touche.
Yeah, it's 11 a.m. To 7 p.m. and he has like about an hour and a half lunch break. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. But we're definitely going to attempt to record it for those who might not be able to make it. But ideally, you make it, you can watch it live.
All right.
Any other
Thank you.
questions? No? Okay.
All right,
Sure.
cool. I will say that the early bird price is $111 in person, and then online it's $91, which is really nice prices, especially for her tantric classes. Hi, Ali. That's my baby sister. Hi, Ali. And the regular price will be $133 or $113, depending if you're doing online and in person. So definitely much better price. When I went to her in person, it was like $200. So she's giving us like a really nice discount, as well as an early bird discount. So that's really nice of Lourdes. And her work, she's normally in like deeper, like about 2 hours away from Fort Lauderdale. And she's actually like literally driving down. So if you're in the area, I would highly recommend it because she doesn't normally come around this area whatsoever. And she's doing it just for us because she loved us when she met us. So definitely let us know. Alrighty, Ashik, we're good to go. Andrea, before we head out, I'll send you the link in general to check out our sisterhood a little more. So hopefully you can check that out. And you can also, I will also add the link here for any other events. We have a calendar for like a whole month in advance. And we have like 19 events, I think it is now, per month. So you can check it out and see if you'd like to join. And then the sisterhood price is one price and you get like half of those events or something like that as part of it. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus events are for that price, and you get discounts on everything else. So it's a really nice sisterhood membership plan. At least, haha, it depends on the month. Yeah, sometimes we have more. Sometimes we have lots more events. And each of the sisters can do a masterclass like this. So each sister is allowed to share a masterclass on something that they'd like to. Each sister, we're working on a guest blogging area so that you can blog on the website. We have the opportunity, if you'd like to offer services or courses on our site, then you girls get like a ridiculously high percentage, and we just take a really tiny cut for putting it on our website in general. So we have a lot of beautiful options for you to like be a part. We have discounted holistic services, a shop, events, master classes, a kids club, we do, an academy, a goddess library. We have a lot. We have a lot of yumminess in this membership. And a lot of people would just choose one. It's really funny. They'll be like, I'm in here just for the events. I'm in here just for the sisterhood. I'm in here just for the goddess library. So, oh yeah. What about the Secret Santa? Thank you, Rose Cologne. Melanie, we forgot to do that today. So we will.
That's why I'm laughing. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
So we will start sending out messages tomorrow, it seems, on the Secret Santa. For members only, we have a December holiday party where we will have a sister that will be singing and dancing and probably bring out guitar, probably, depending on who would like to come up, because we have a few sisters already planned, but we love talking to new sisters. We're going to be creating, I believe it's a mason jar where we're going to be adding like a red tent in it. And then you'll have like, it can have like little lights. It's like a snowflake ornament. I have a snowman ornament. I forgot the name of it right now, but it's an ornament that we'll all be creating together. We always make ornaments together and be creative together. And then we will also be opening gifts. So it's already about to be November. So before November, we're going to be sending out Secret Santas, and everybody will have a list of things to get for their sister. And then go ahead and order whatever you'd like. We said like if $20 or more. So focus on something. You can also make it. You can also, like, a sister is making a gift. It's really cool. She's making a whole, I can't say who it is. I can't say what it is. Darn. But it's really cool. And I'm really excited for whoever gets that gift. I'm kind of hoping she gets my name, to be honest. Because I really want the gift. She's making a whole, okay, anyway. And then after that, we'll be opening our gifts together. So hopefully nobody opens their gifts. I will repeat, nobody opens their gifts until the holiday party. So we can all be like, oh my God. And then we can see who it is and freak out all together. Like, thank you for the gift, and cry like crazy. And yeah, we have lots of amazing little goodies like that. All right, it's 9:01. So I talked for way too long. Thank you for coming. Thank you for the beautiful time. And I love you girls. I'll see you later. I'll see you tomorrow. Same way party.
We
Bye.
Bye. I love you.
Bye.